Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you live in the world, and welcome for this Legacy Tournament semifinals between Mitoe and Kaiserklein. I'm here with the mighty Sam, providing us some casting for you guys. How you doing, Sam?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm good. How you doing today?
Fantastic. I'm really hyped for that. As usual, two of the best players in the world facing
In the
each
world.
others.
Yeah, it should be good.
Definitely. It's already the semifinals, so it's going to be a best of seven. And let me know in the chat, guys, if the volume is all right. I think we tested it before, but just want to make sure. But yeah, game number one in this best of five is going to be a German mirror. How predictable between these two players.
Yeah, this is a matchup they play most of their series against each other.
Yeah, indeed. And especially as a game one is quite a typical matchup between these two.
Yeah, it's quite a good it's a good map for it as well. There's lots of raiding potential on this map. Should be quite action packed, I imagine.
Yeah, sure. Two gold mine. Uh, under the TC, and yeah, full training post line.
Hmm.
Dakota, aka the old EP Mendocino. So yeah, a pretty standard map to begin with.
What is that treasure Mito's getting there? 85
85
wood.
wood.
Interesting. So I
Yeah,
wonder if he's going to go for a trading post or not.
he
I'm guessing
could,
not.
but looks like he's just going hunting dogs and probably going to build a house with that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kaiserklein is working on an 80-foot treasure on the other side of the map.
Hmm.
Not quite as good as the 85 wood, obviously, but still a nice treasure to pick. He could potentially go for Gangso in transition because of that.
Yeah, it's not as good, but I mean, he's not going to use the wood for anything in age one, so maybe the food is more beneficial.
That is correct, indeed. 80 XP for
But
Mito. It's going to be the
yeah,
follow-up.
I think XP treasures are so good for Germany, aren't they? Especially in a mirror, just speeds up your build so much.
Yeah, it could make a big difference. Just getting your 700 wood 10 seconds earlier than your opponent.
Yeah.
Could also provide that like to Ulan's advantage somewhere during the colonial wars.
Hmm.
But yeah, 80 XP. There's also that big beefy 135 XP. But
Yeah, that's a huge treasure to fight for.
yeah,
I
another.
imagine that'll be the first two Ulans fighting over that treasure.
Let's have a quick look on the map to see if there is everything else that's worth picking. There's Tomahawk over there. But I think that is it for the biggest treasures. There's another one around Kaiser's TC. But yeah, as we were mentioning, that big beefy treasure probably gonna be the point of contention at some point.
Yeah, I imagine they're not going to try and go for it at age one, so we'll probably see a fight over that early age two.
Indeed, of players gathering food. Yeah, pretty different scouting pattern. I mean, and actually, it's quite similar if you just do
Yeah,
a
it's like
mirror.
yeah, exactly. They've just flipped it. I mean, it's hard to know which side is best to scout on this map because both sides have good treasures on, right? On the mirror side of it, or
Yeah,
like you can, on the reverse side, I should say, the opposite.
I feel like Midas treasure was slightly better with that big wood treasure over there,
Yeah.
and the food ones on the side. But yeah,
Well,
the
Kaiser has gone for a 16 village up here, which is interesting, and now he's getting gang saw, so maybe yeah, maybe a tower rush coming.
maybe a tower
And
rush, or I know that he likes to do forward racks into early dubs, and yeah, aging faster could be why he's going for that.
I'd be surprised if he's not going to keep chopping wood since he's getting gang saw, but we'll see. I also know Kaiser likes to forward tower and sort of fake the tower rush. Maybe he'll turn that into some kind of stagecoach play and hope that Mito overreacts.
That could be quite the mind game indeed. It looks like he's chasing Mitoe's Explorer, trying to, cut that rotation
Yeah.
and perhaps try to kill him, or just going for that TP for himself.
Oh, there we go. He was trying to find. So it looks like he is building a tower, yeah. So and no TP from Kaiser.
Oh wow. What do you make of that? He's gonna age significantly faster than Mitoe,
I mean,
but tower rushing
yeah.
here.
In theory, it sounds bad, right? Because Mitoe has so many safe resources in base. And Mitoe already got the EXP treasure and a TP. Like, he's going to be so far ahead in XP. But who
Yeah,
knows?
indeed,
Let's
but
see what happens.
he's not gonna scout the tower though, so there is at least the element of surprise, but he knows that Kaiserklein could just be really late for his trading post, but yeah, I don't know how you read that as Mitoe, honestly.
I think you probably read that as some kind of H2 play coming, right? When you know he's not at all concerned about building a trading post, like there must be something else going on. Because I mean,
Yeah.
if you're just going to play standard without a TP, you're just going to be behind, right?
Yeah, that's true, and yeah, as a result of that, Mitoe is just getting seal traps, switching saddle wagons on wood, and building a barracks in base. And there comes the 8 crossbows for Kaiser. Gonna train some pikes as well.
Yeah, this could be quite scary.
Let's see if he can make any damage with that push. 2 Ulans are gonna show up for Mitoe. And Mitoe's training pikemans. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, this looks really like scary all of a sudden. He's gonna lose that Rax. And then what? Like he has to send wood here, right? Like if he's gonna have no infrastructure for so long if he doesn't send wood.
Yeah, but if he loses the barracks,
yeah,
he
exactly.
probably
He's gonna
lose it actually. He could kind of go in if he snipes the pikes and go for like 2 Ulans, 4 pikes versus the bows and the Ulans.
Yeah. I don't know, I think that was going... Yeah, this just looks really bad.
Oh wow, the Rex is going down. He hasn't been queuing builds for a while as well, and yeah, being forced to ship 8 bows. And not even sure if he's gonna be fine even with the 8 bows. You probably will with Tasty Fire, but...
Yeah, like he'll hold it eventually, but he's just so behind, right?
And there comes the 8 bows. And this is gonna be go back time for Kaiser pretty much. I guess like he could follow up with 3 settler wagons and be totally alright. Just doesn't have that training post, but at least he's done the damage. He killed the Rex, he forced the 8 bow shipment as a reaction, so...
He just needs to fix his map right now and get some more vills on wood, really. I wonder if he's going to switch into dops here. Put some vills onto coin. Oh, no, it's just for steel traps, maybe.
Steel traps, or he just bought wood?
Yeah, he sold it for wood to get a TP. Okay.
Oh, wow.
But he's building it with a settler wagon as well. It's going to take a while. I'm surprised no one's gone for that XP treasure yet. I guess Kaiser wanted to get that pressure on ASAP.
Yeah, that seems more interesting indeed. Also, his explorer died basically, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But 2 Ulans popping from the tower, so Mitoe should get information about that, and he knows that it's either a crate shipment or a 3 settler wagon shipment.
Yeah, and it looks like both players are just like they're just gonna stick to H2. It looks like there's no sign of anyone wanting to age up here anytime soon.
Yeah, let's see if these 2 Ulans can do something. Mitoe is going for a church now, and he rebuilt his barracks, so he's going, you know, the old Mitoe fashion, trying to get really greedy early on.
Yeah. So what's the ecos at the moment? Which one is eco? The top bar?
Yeah, no, the top bar is military actually.
Okay. So even on economy. Both on 30.
Yeah, Mitoe had the settler wagons a bit earlier, but most of his vehicles were idle in the TC during the push, so yeah, the eco is literally the same, and Mitoe is trying to go for a push here. Yeah,
I don't think this is going to end too well for Mitoe, fighting under that tower.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the Mitoe to punish that forward base just yet.
I think this is more just this push is just for a bit of intel, right? He wants to see what Kaiser's up to. He knows he's not going to be aging after seeing his army there.
Oh
But
wow,
he
and
just
Kaiser is sending 3 dogs. That
yeah.
could be quite a trap here.
If he gets a good trap, that could be game over for Mitoe. And it's looking like he might do.
I'm not too sure, because Mitoe just has less units, and yeah, now he realized
Yeah.
that he's just got less stuff, so he's gonna go back, and
Is he going to cancel? No, he's going to ship it. Okay.
so I wonder what you do as Kaiser. Surely you try to maybe push that TP, hide the dops or something, and try to set up a trap or something? I don't know.
I think if Mitoe was paying attention there, he did see the duffels pop from the tower with that one pike. I mean, he's going to see them now.
5 Wulons and yeah, 5 Wulons for Mitoe and 3 dubs for Kaiser. These are not shipments you see all the time in German mirrors.
No, if he gets a good Minutemen pop with the 5 Ulans, that could be quite good.
Doesn't look like he's got the resources for Minutemen just yet, but has to be careful. He's gonna lose his set wagon there.
And he loses his market, so he can't even trade for Minutemen.
Okay, so I guess he's gonna go for the counter push without the Minutemen. 30 Nulans is a pretty decent mass already. Kaiser sending 700 coin now.
Yeah, so I wonder what he's gonna do. So he's gonna add dops now, more dops.
Yeah, dops, Ulans, and enough crossbow to snipe a dop is usually the composition you want in these H2 mirrors.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Like, you never really see in a German mirror, you never see an H2 fight, do you? It's usually both going for some kind of semi-FF.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good to see a bit of variety.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Mitoe is trying to go for another push now. And yeah, Kaiser is just defending his tower, trying to make the most of his crossbows there.
Yeah, these duffels could really do some damage here, and I think there's going to be another batch coming. Yeah. Those Ulan are just getting so grouped up as well by the trees. Duffels are doing so much damage.
Oh wow, the doppels. I think Mitoe just noticed just now, and Authentic Cav is dead for Mitoe, and there's still quite a few pikes and dubs remaining on the field, so Kaiser should get a good trade in. Then at any point, 5 Lecastete are gonna pop from these barracks right on top of these crossbows as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be brutal. Oh no, he's cancelled it. He's going for the A-trap instead. I'm surprised at that decision. He doesn't even have the resources. Unless he wants to sell some coin.
Hey, he's floating so much coin now. I feel like it's gonna pay off for Kaiser, but it's quite the risky move, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like he could have just ended the game there with finishing both those batches. But we'll see. He's still ahead for sure.
Yeah.
But,
we'll see. Mitoe got 8 Lecastete. He's got another batch in queue, and he will get this batch right when Kaiser reaches the fortress age, so it's gonna mean go time for him.
Yeah, he might kill the racks and the tower, but I think Kaiser's gonna be in a good spot overall.
Yeah, Kaiser has the shipment ready as well, so you could go for war wagons, skirmishers, and be totally alright there.
I feel like he should probably queue a duffel just to be safe. Like a 5 duffel pop when he's pushing could really swing the fight.
Yeah, it could be. Training Ulans, because Kaiserklein likes Ulans generally in German mirrors. But yeah, small score lead, and he's gonna take veteran Ulans as well, which is again slightly greedy. Could go for a batch for wagons instead and play totally safe, but at the same time, Mitoe is going for a raid, and he doesn't look like he's got any intention to push with his main army.
No, I think he's. I don't know whether he's just going to age off the 600 coin coming in, possibly.
Ooh, that could be a big catch. There are some Ulans for Kaiser, so yeah, actually Kaiser is going to be okay. Mitoe is not going to stick around, just trade 2 Ulans for a bunch of crossbows and get away from there.
I think you're fine with that trade, is Kaiser.
Yeah, trading cheap H2 units versus expensive to be veteran Ulans.
Yeah. So is Mitoe trying to age? He switched to his few? No, he's not. He's just getting more batches out. Just going to try and trap him.
Yeah, and Kaiser, a batch of skirmishers, 3 wagon shipment, veteran Ulan, and it's go time for him. But yeah, that's a lot of Haudenosaunee, 16 overall, and that could be quite a trap.
If he gets a good surround, it'll be good, but they're just so slow, aren't they? I don't see how he ever gets onto those wall
If he
wagons.
gets a batch of dubs popping from the barracks, he might be okay, but has to be careful about these villages as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's me playing Linkle. And the dubs are gonna connect on the range infantry as well.
Yeah, this is looking good all of a sudden.
2 Ulans and 2 Haudenosaunee maybe will pop from the barracks as well.
Yeah, this looks like a cleanup. I'd
Oh,
like to send
wow.
those. I would have popped those dops up
Yeah,
back
on the
onto
wall wagon,
on-
right? Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, it looks good. Like this could be a cleanup. Although I still think Mice is not in a great position overall. I mean, I mean, full war wagon would beat this army, right? There's not enough
Yeah.
ranged infantry.
But still, Mitoe is coming quite ahead after the trade. I mean, you just got so much metery remaining, but as you were mentioning, crossbow dubs just get beaten by skirms, and that's what Kaiser is shipping right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna lose this the tower at least, so the skirms can't pop there.
Yeah, so the skirms will have to pop and come from the town center, which is the long walk.
It'd be interesting if he stops this batch of 5 skirms. That could be a real big factor in the game. And they just get out.
Yeah, they're just getting out. The thing is with this composition, you either have to commit. I mean, you have to commit really hard when you want to do something, and the ones are gonna connect on the skirms though.
It's so hard to ever engage with Doffels unless you fight like the way it just happened in his base. If you get a good surround.
Yeah, but it looks like this table is gonna go down as well. So all in all, Mitoe might be trapped in H2, but
I would have liked to see. I would like to see Mitoe cancel that batch of 5 Doffels and just try and age here. Like he's surely not going to win this in H2, right?
I need kind of a miracle raid or another great trap as he did before, but it looks like Kaiser was stacking gold, and yeah, it's gonna be Black Riders. How do you kill that with H2 doubles and crossbows?
Yeah, you just don't like the Black Riders alone beat Mitoe's army.
Yeah,
Kite forever.
trying to go for a raid, but Kaiser is on top of that with his army position around there.
Well, what's interesting is the eco is still even. And another nice raid by Kaiser.
Yeah, the settler wagon might go down. There's nothing for Mitoe to do anything here. Oh, these Ulans are just pathing around that thief.
Yeah, definitely pathing the wrong way there. Nice, good control by Kaiser. Another 3 villas he's picked up.
Yeah.
Looking pretty rough.
Yeah, the longer this goes, the best it's gonna be for Kaiser, and I feel like as soon as these Black Riders are gonna, get on the field, then he will be able to push so much harder and feel totally safe.
Yeah, like it's going to be so hard to ever kill 9 Black Riders with like 15 crossbow.
Yeah, look at that army.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Yeah, Kaiser even have like more military overall.
It looks like he's saving for Jaegers next as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like Kaiser investigating the center of the map, looking for a push. Mitoe at the same time still stuck in Colonial and floating a lot of food now.
Mm-hmm. So he's trying. It looks like he's trying to position to get a trap, and he's gonna have to get the most insane surround ever to win this fight, I think.
He's got a lot of melee units.
He's so far out of position there. And like, how do you ever engage with 4-speed duffel? It's just so hard.
Yeah, it's really tough for sure. Mitoe doesn't even have a market, so he can't finish this batch of crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah, he never rebuilt the market after.
Ooh, look at that raid though.
Yeah, that's a nice raid. It's a good raid, I just don't see how Mitoe ever wins the fight.
Yeah,
It's really
it's a
hard.
great raid, but like, yeah, Kaiser's army just looks unkillable at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Kaiser's just going back now, right? He knows he doesn't want to get into a base trade situation. He just wants to fight as soon as possible.
Yeah, and looks like these Ulans are gonna get caught, getting chased by Black Riders now. But Haudenosaunee though.
Yeah, Duffels will save him, but for how long?
Yeah, 17 crossbows is probably not even enough to one-shot a Black Rider.
No, it's probably not, right? And then on top of that, you've got like 30 vet Ulan.
Oh yeah. And all the colonial Ulans from Mitoe are just melting into the Black Riders, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah, now all the
Ulans
Ulans are dead. Like, you can just kite forever now, though, right?
Yeah, surely.
All the Duffels, yeah, they're just gonna get kited out. There's another big batch of Ulans.
10 Ulans plus cavalry combat are going to be there anytime soon for Kaiser, and now we can see the scores.
Yeah.
Kaiser's just taking a fantastic trade with his superior army. 1 Ulan though, and then catches comes. But yeah. What does Mitoe have on the way? He's stacking to a job now, and
Yeah.
looking really tough.
I mean, I think after he killed Kaiser's army in his base, he probably needed to try and age himself. Have the GG.
Yeah. 1-0 lead for Kaiser in these semifinals.
It was a nice game, well played by Kaiser.
Yeah, it was looking like Mitoe could do something, you know, the trap under in the initial fortress push for Kaiser, but yeah, just getting Black Riders after that, and then yeah, just
Yeah, I mean, Black Riders against any H2 comp is just so hard to deal with.
yeah. Let's have a quick look on the post-game graph. Yeah, I mean, as we were mentioning, the ecos were just really similar during the H2, and Mitoe kind of pulling ahead, just because he was sending like crates of 600 coin, 600 wood later on in H2, and then getting raided. And I think the most relevant graph was the military unit population, and Kaiser just taking better trades, and then at some point it's just better H3 stuff.
Yeah.
That just works much better.
Yeah, Mitoe definitely needed to try and get an age up in there. I think that was his only shot. It's really hard to know when you can. Probably after he took out the racks and stable, try and just age up there. But it's easy to say that in hindsight.
Yeah, obviously. I feel like he knew that Kaiser would just, you know, like push quite early in early fortress to try to anticipate Mitoe aging and punish it. And Mitoe probably thought like if he can get a trap, then maybe there's a chance he ages up later or that he can win that in H2.
Yeah. All right, should we get into game number 2?
Hell yeah. Really,
Hell yeah, boy.
really exciting first game between these two players. No, it's not EPL, it's Legacy Tournament. Silly me. But yeah, I believe Kaiser has to pick first, right? Because he won game 1.
Yeah, that's right. So, so what? I don't know how the maps work. Is there a map pool in this tournament? I forget.
Yeah, there is. And Korea is going to be the second map in this best of 7. Let me put Exam's UI and place the overlay quickly. We get French versus Haudenosaunee.
Yeah, it's another good matchup. Interesting that I wonder if Mitoe is going to go for the water build.
I had a comment saying that I need to raise my voice, so here's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Should be a bit better. But yeah, France versus Haudenosaunee, it's like a matchup to be expected once again between these two guys.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised. Hazard's saying he's surprised to see Kaiser pick French. I am as well, to be honest. It doesn't seem like the best map to be picking French on, right? In my
Yeah,
opinion, there's quite a few civs that can counter French, and it's not much on the map going for France here.
yeah, that's true. But I feel like these players just don't play by the rules, really, and they just go for confident picks most of the time in
Yeah,
tournament games. And
yeah.
that confidence that you can do whatever, in Tourney and just win because you're the better player, kind of mentality, which I really admire. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, TP started French and spotting that 80 wood treasure. So if you can get that, then you could potentially go for 13 builds age up.
Yeah.
Mitoe starting with the dog. Quite
Yeah, so he's
standard.
going for the boat build. What's is Mitoe getting a treasure there?
75 wood.
Nice. He's so close to scouting that wood treasure that Kaiser's on as well.
Yeah, it's really close. And yeah, 75 wood treasure is basically going to be a free fishing boat. So definitely what you want.
How much do their boats cost? Are they 70?
It's 70, yeah. Jet privileges for Mitoe. Let's have a look on his deck. Yeah, really nothing outstanding over there. Just all the military shipments in Fortress. Same for Colonial.
He doesn't even have the privateers, right? So he has no intention of defending water, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what's the most threatening move that French could do to deny water? Is just to caravel, right? And if you don't have only a few fishing boats, do you really care about them? I guess you could train a few canoes if you really want to, but privateer seems overkill.
How many canoes do you need to take out 2 caravels, you know?
I don't know precisely, but assuming he's got some dogfire as well.
I imagine like 4 or 5, right? What do you think more?
I'm not too sure because they die quite fast. We need an expert in the chat to tell us.
I think sure Harold should know.
Yeah, that nerd should know. Not sure who started the treasure. I guess France did because he's quite low HP, but he's gonna get it at least.
Yeah, Kaiser started that treasure. No, that's a huge swing. If Mitoe had got that, he would be aging so much faster.
Yeah, and French Kaiser would age later.
Exactly, yeah. It was at such a pivotal time of age 1.
Yeah, so French is gonna age faster than Haudenosaunee. Which is pretty good. French gives you more time to, figure out what you want to do and figure out what Haudenosaunee is doing. So I feel like Hero got the tempo advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, I think so too. What age up is Hero going for? Is that the crates or the villager? The villager age up.
The chief, I think, is privileges.
Okay. So I assume looks like he's going for some kind of age 2 play.
Yeah, he's chopping a lot of wood. Usually, you just grab that training post and then see what you want to do. But we'll see what Mitoe decides to do. Yeah, H2 is totally viable, I think. Even though
I think so
hyenas and tomahawks are kind of hard to control, but
I think
shouldn't be a problem for both these players.
Yeah, you don't want to stay in age 2, right? But you probably just want to counter what French is going to do and then look to follow them up.
Yeah, if you can reach the fortress age safely with forward base versus French, you're in an okay position, I'd say. And then there's the two cannons threat remaining, and after that you should be good to go. But yeah, long way to go before that. Kaiser, no forward veil at all. Gonna work on this nice 75 wood treasure once again.
Interesting. Kaiser's adding fishing boats of his own.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's not something he does a lot
Nice.
usually, but
I guess he's going for the surprise factor, right? Like no one's going to predict Kaiser to do that, so they probably won't even scout for it.
yeah, and I mean you got 150 wood for free as well, so why not going for it? He's just gonna delay his market, but I think it's totally okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fine.
Mitoe
I think this
or
is
Hudden
this is
base.
something that this is something Kaiser does a lot, which I think is really interesting. Is like he'll go for the fast age up, and you're kind of expecting him to be aggressive, but then he'll just follow that up with a boom of his own, and just bluff what he's been doing. It's really smart.
Yeah, it's also quite annoying for Haudenosaunee to scout that because he just built that TP in transition, so it's not like he
Yeah.
can have his hero under Kaiserklein's CC and see what's up. But yeah, big button Tomahawks is going to be called. Sending the 800 resources crates to follow up, but he's still chopping wood and trading Tomahawks, so
Mm.
see what he does.
I assume he's
Kaiser.
going to try to age up at some point.
Yeah, Egypt should be on the plan for sure. It feels like batch of 3 muskets, probably gonna be a batch of 2 now. Okay, so going really greedy, getting fishing boats. Pretty sure he's got steel traps as well. Yes, he does. No, only getting it now.
Yeah, just getting it now. He did delay his market a little bit with his build. But I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Like from my experience, it's pretty tough in Age 3 as France. It's like if you haven't done any kind of damage. I was kind of expecting Kaiser to ship the 2 caravels as well, considering he's going for some water of his own. It'd be interesting to see if he does try and contest water at all.
Yeah, that's the thing with when you play versus Haudenosaunee, if you go for a blind 2 caravel shipment and Haudenosaunee didn't make any more fishing boats than the initial 3 or 4, then you're just wasting a shipment and you're behind automatically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And well, France doesn't have access to canoes for free, you know? Just training one of
Yeah.
them would be interesting, but yeah, obviously can't, so. But 700 point in the field, and Kaiser is still massing musketeers, now hiding a stable, and going for a batch of hussars, so looking for a trap there.
And does Mitoe have anything else on the way, or is he looking to age here?
He's stacking for an age up, and he's trying to go back, but he's gonna get trapped now.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get cleaned up here. Those muskets alone are going to win that fight. I think at this point you just want to save your explorer, try and get him.
But he's
Like
gonna
he is
lose
just
him, man. Yeah.
pretty rough.
Yeah, pretty bad trade for Mitoe. Good thing
And
for him is
Mitoe's,
that he's aging to the Fortress Age, but he's shipping 600
yeah,
wood now.
I know. I was just about to say that. I'm not quite sure about that. Did he cancel it? No, he didn't.
No, he did not, so he's gonna go for a batch of Tomahawk, which makes sense in transition, but yeah, I'm a bit afraid for him.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
like
definitely
Kaiser
looking good
is
for Kaiser.
stacking for an age up behind it, and gonna try to use these remaining H2 forces to, potentially deny forward warheads, deny the stable placement, and yeah, that looks like exactly what he's gonna do.
And on top of that, like Mitoe has no safe hunts left any second now. Like he's going to have to push out on the map, and Kaiser's just got more units than him.
Yeah, training a batch force probably, but he's not gonna have shipment just yet because of that 600 wood, and ooh, gonna save that VL.
Nice.
Kaiser is trying to get some damage done, but I feel like as soon as Spike Force follows pop, then there's not much he can really do anymore. And he knows it. He knows the timing of the shipment, so he's just gonna go back, don't take any risks, and be comfortable about his position so far.
Yeah, I think you're definitely feeling good as Kaiser in this position. I think like his main goal here, right, is to just try and stop Mitoe from getting out to the next hunt.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing with his native scout, just getting info, even though he's not being like, super aggressive, like parking his army over there. But
Yep.
I wonder what are your thoughts about like adding more musketeers and try to go for 2 falconets first? Maybe I think that would be a decent play, or just save these resources and go for the scum goon position.
Yeah, I think going for musket is a bad idea personally. I mean, I've tried it in this matchup so many times and it just never goes well. Like they're just not going to win against black musket rider and
Yeah, actually,
forest
there's
prowler.
already 9 of them in the field, and the forest prowlers are gonna pick them up so fast.
Yeah. I mean, he could be in a scary situation all of a sudden, Kaiser. He hasn't got much to cover these falcons that are going to pop.
Yeah, sleeping a little bit on the rally point as well, so he might do some scums. Gonna call the Minutemen.
Mm-hmm. Still a lot of musket riders there.
Ooh, and Mitoe is just gonna go in.
Is he gonna go in?
Kill one of them for sure. Yeah, one cannon for basically free, and that's huge.
Yeah, he didn't lose a single musket rider. That's amazing.
Wow,
he loses
big
one
at the same time. I feel like Mitoe lost already a few VLs.
Yeah, looks like it. But definitely, you'll be so happy with taking out a Falc in this matchup. Like that's the biggest fear, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to get that good surround on the Falcs in a big fight, but picking off one before the fight is so important.
Yeah, it's not as scary anymore, right? Like one cannon is gonna kill like 1.5 forest prowlers per volley. It's you can kind of ignore it for a while, when you're taking a fight.
Yeah.
And try to not force a bad positioning because you want to take down that cannon.
And he finds the native scout. Is he going to get it? Oh, cancelled his shot. Yeah, he's going to pick it up. That's really good. It's so annoying knowing that guy is just basically a free map pack for France. You always feel so good when you pick that off.
Yeah, all things considered, I feel like France is quite a bit ahead in eco. He's got more villages overall, and he's got CDBs. So yeah, I feel like the longer this goes, then the better it's gonna be for France eventually because of their superior eco. Although Haudenosaunee army is no joke, so.
No, definitely no joke. And I think Kaiser just wants to kind of delay this as much as he can, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of another good trade for Mitoe. This cannon is just really low HP now, and he only lost one forest prowler and one musket rider for it.
I'm kind of expecting to see a big Kanye switch at some point.
Well, whatever your desire. 6 Kanye on the field and forest prowler in stealth to snipe that falconet. Pretty smart play from Mitoe there.
Nice. That is really good. That's some big brain plays right there.
And apparently the cannon was bugging. There's the new annoying thing with the animation.
I thought he was calling the stealth forest prowlers a bug.
Oh.
No,
I mean,
I know.
it totally makes sense to be able to stealth your entire infantry mass.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Good raid for Mitoe. Lecastete at CDB as well with 2 musket riders, so he's gonna get rewarded and kill another one. And
yeah, this is all of a sudden looking so good for Aero.
Yeah, he's got the skirmisher lead for sure. Even though Kaiser is anymore. And yeah, big reinforcements in the back. That batch of musket riders, 6 Kanye. They are still colonial, but trying to go for a raid, but gonna walk straight into the musket, but really good reaction time from Mitoe, and then he can send his musket rider mass to just catch all
these, exactly. Now he sees that now, and those muskets are just dead. He needs to be careful with his prowlers though, they're quite far apart from his army.
Nah, just stealth them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is something players don't do a lot. You could also use them as native scouts, even though they are quite costly and you know.
Yeah.
But leaving 1 or 2, you know, on key locations like on this gold mine or over there, spot army movements could definitely be a viable play.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a. I mean, I know I personally forget that they have stealth a lot when I'm playing as Horde. It's
Yeah,
not something you're usually like actively thinking about, is it?
yeah, right. But yeah, that's definitely a feature that that could get you out of trouble and allow you to be more active on the map. You know, go for a raid with your entire cav mass,
Yeah.
stuff your forest brawler somewhere and be okay. Still H2 Canyon for Mitoe, shipping 5 now, and gonna research the elites tech.
Yeah.
Kaiser getting some musket riders.
Kaiser has a
And
big mass of skirms there as well. Oh,
2
he's
more
trained some
cannons.
traps.
Yeah, he
It's a
trained
good.
them.
It's a good move. Like it's definitely the best way to counter like this matchup. Like the Eero have the hardest thing they have to deal with is cannons, right?
Yeah, and the other thing you have to deal with as France is basically OP skirms.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious to see what he's gonna send now. Let's have a quick look on this deck. He didn't send 5 units yet. Cav combat could be something. Team ranged infantry attack as well. Why not? He's got a lot of skirmishers, but yeah, if you want to play it safe, you just go for a lot of dragoons to counter any canyon.
Yeah, I think his best play here is just getting as much as he can to protect those cannons. Those are like his big win condition here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna
looks
be
like
one
they
of
might
them.
get caught.
The
That's
canyon on
really
top
it.
of the
Does suck.
skirms.
Yeah, got stuck in these skirms. That sucks.
Musket guys are gonna go in, and the canyon again, positioning on the skirms. Really good positioning by Mitoe.
Yeah, this just looks so hard. Like, how do you beat this? Those units are just so good.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more cannons in here as well.
No, and he also just has no map soon. Like, Mitoe pressures those gold mines. It's just looks really really hard.
He's got quite a few resources in bank, but yeah, as you were mentioning, Mitoe is just not gonna stay around that TC. There's no point really, and just gonna target natural resources now. And
Yep.
he knows, just knows he's looking for them. He's gonna find them eventually. Let's have a look on Mitoe's perspective, and yeah, he's gonna find them.
Yeah, he sees them. I think that's probably they're gonna see a GG from Kaiser any second.
Scores are looking close, but yeah, I feel like Hero is in a really solid spot there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say when did the game swing? Probably on the Falc pop, right?
Yeah,
Two
for
Falc
sure.
shipment. Like he needed to pop them at the back of the TC and protect them better. These are like his biggest win condition, right, in H3.
Yeah, but we also know Mitoe is known for throwing unlosable games, so you know,
I
can't
mean,
blame the guys who
surprisingly,
still play.
the scores are still very close. Like it feels like Eero is so far ahead, but the scores are still really close.
3 more cannons though. And Hero doesn't have access to any more canyon shipments now, so you know there's still potential.
Yeah, it's not totally hopeless, for sure.
They're also taking some decent trades on these musket riders, and 9 tomahawks being shipped by Mitoe.
What card has he sent infantry combat yet? Might say.
No.
Yeah, that's a interesting choice of shipment.
Yeah, could also go for the crates, but he's gonna see the cannons now. And big body.
Yeah, he got a nice dodge there on that. Step back.
And the hero's gonna survive, so you know it could be harder to try to stab these guys.
Yeah.
Kaiser mixing some QS now. Oh, the musket riders are gonna charge into the cannons, but
He's just gonna slam it in there. I think it's a good decision to just get in there.
yeah, the musket riders are on top of them, and the tomahawks are.
There's 3 pairs at the bottom though. They could do a lot of damage. No, he looks fine.
You're gonna get picked off, but and yeah, these tomahawks are just gonna snare the skirms, be annoying, and the forest brawler mass in the back is just gonna do so much DPS.
How many Vils has Mitoe got on his fire pit during that fight?
He's got 14 of them.
14, okay.
Yeah, that's a big buff. 23 attack for us brawlers, and he doesn't even have infantry combat just yet. And Kaiser's gonna make more cannons. But his coin situation is getting worse and worse, and now he has to extend really far on the map. And if Mitoe identifies that, then Kaiser's gonna be in big trouble. Fish running out as well.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to look pretty scary.
Oh.
Yeah, once those wheels get found, it's like you can't come back from that, surely. And those are Kanye, right? That are on top of the wheels?
Yeah, there are 4 Canyons and a bunch of
Is it just me, or
well.
do they look so similar, don't you think, the units?
Yeah, they do look quite similar indeed.
It's really difficult to tell them apart. Yeah, not much else to say. That looks like it could be game over once all those CDB go down.
Yeah, at least.
I think Kaiser's just hoping for
7.
one more good fight with some Falcons. That's his last shot.
Yeah, he's reading at the same time, but he's not gonna get enough damage. He lost probably around 10 or 12 CDBs over there.
Yeah.
More forest brawlers.
Does he have? Oh, here's some Falcons. How many Falcons has he got there?
There's only one currently,
Just one.
oh, there's a 2 Kenny flank.
Oh.
These guys do so much damage versus cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cannons
God,
down. Musket riders catching the Kios.
Yeah.
And Kaiser's gonna call the GG.
A really close game.
Did Mitoe only build 3 boats? Yes, he did.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. Like he's almost trying to bait out that 2 caravel shipment, right?
Yeah, the safest thing to do is not train any more boats, and if your opponent ship 2 bells, you're really happy about it. But
yeah,
Kaiser losing like 15 wheels in the
Mhm.
last moment. But yeah, good game. Yes, we're mentioning that first initial early fortress trade and killing the Falconites for basically free. It's just became losing for France. It's so hard to come back from that.
I think like that was the biggest mistake Kaiser made that game, right? Just he was overcommitting to trying to fight with his muskets. He just needed to stay behind his TC, wait for the Falcon shipment, time it with his Minutemen.
Yeah, and then the cannon spotting on front of his TC as well over here.
Yeah.
And he thought maybe Mitoe would just like instantly go back as soon as he sees the cannons, but no, he just went in and sniped one of them. And
yeah, he just didn't have enough threat for the musket riders to not want to go in.
So I was right. He should have trained more muskets in transition.
Yeah, you should have. You're right.
Nah, I mean,
it's hardcore to make because you don't really want muskets in age 3.
yeah,
But in that situation, like 5 more muskets could have been really beneficial.
indeed. All right, 1-1.
1-1.
Another really close game.
Yeah, that was a very close one. It's so hard to finish off Kaiser as well because of his good unit control.
Yeah, he doesn't make many mistakes.
No, it's just, yeah, it's annoying to play against.
The quick words for our sponsors and donators during this tournament. We raised a lot of money already for this legacy tournament, so I would like to thank you all for that. Thanks donators, thanks EGC TV, and thanks Tech Cafe as well for sponsoring this tournament.
Yeah, big love to everyone who donated and to both sponsors.
Okay, game number 3 in the semifinals between Kaiser and Mitoe. Score is currently 1-1. And let's see what we get for this game number 3. And we got Russia versus Dutch.
Russia versus Dutch on Pampa Sierra. Should be a good one. What's your thoughts on this matchup on this map?
I kind of hate it as Russia on OTP because Dutch is just gonna toggle, and I don't see how you can really punish them unless they make big mistakes. But
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, Russia does, like, if they get a good mass early, like they can like overwhelm Dutch, and they just can't ever get any units out.
yeah, that is true. CM has been nerfed as well, so it's not as good at what it used to do, what it used to be in terms of Minutemen.
Yeah, but yeah, you're definitely right. Like Dutch doesn't like a no TP map for Dutch. Like they're still going to do their standard boom, whereas Russia would really benefit from a trade line.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully he's working on llamas, and Kaiserklein is gonna pick up an 80 coin. Is he going for a market? He's chopping wood, so probably. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, good decision probably. Like I imagine if he eats a couple of llamas, he might be able to still get an idolist 14 village out.
Yeah, with the new Russian villager training time, you often getting a bit short on food when you want to take that colonial age ASAP, and yeah, finding a few llamas is definitely beneficial. Looks like he's got 2 so far. Probably gonna be able to pick up a third. Yeah, there's a third around the 0.
Yeah. And what was that treasure Kaiser was just walking past?
2
Two
sheep.
sheep.
Not the greatest treasure, but obviously could go for that if you wanna speed up your HF even more.
Yeah.
Mitoe has been working on a wolf, and now gonna work on this 80 wood treasure in the middle of the map.
Yeah, Mito's definitely had the advantage so far, but you would kind of expect it, right, with the 2 scouts in each one?
Yeah, 2 scouts, and it might look risky to go for that treasure, but you know, Russia is on 1 scout. He sent his explorer on the side to get llama, so he's most likely around there when he studied it, and Mitoe is just being really smart and knows about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dutch is gonna go for a standard 15 villager age up, and Kaiser is really short on food. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
eat the
is.
llamas, but still.
Yeah, he's still going to be quite slow. Did he eat the
Yeah,
3rd one as well? Yeah, he's eating the 3rd one.
yeah, he ate all of them.
It's not too bad in the end.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely not bad, but it's still gonna be up way after Dutch.
Yeah.
And we'll see what Mitoe decides to do. He should
Yeah,
have plenty of food
that's
for a while.
I'm interested to see if Mitoe goes for the bank wagon first build, or if he's just gonna like go for the fast 4 banks that we see Dutch do in a lot of matchups.
Yeah, 5 banks and chill. But yeah, he should have a lot of food if he starts herding relatively soon. There's so many hunts actually. What's going
Yeah,
on?
there is a lot of hunts.
But yeah, bank is gonna go up. Looks like Mitoe is still chopping wood.
I think is he getting the extra 50 wood for the hunting dogs?
That could be that, yeah. Or perhaps he's planning to train some pikes. I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out soon. One
Yeah.
thing we know from Mitoe is he usually likes to go as greedy as possible. But yeah, there we go. Stopped the wood now. So how much wood did he? Oh no, he's still chopping wood.
Yeah, he's getting close to 100. He
Interesting.
probably has something in mind, yeah.
And judging from his macro, it looks like he's gonna build another bank, right?
Yeah, stacking food
Yeah.
for a bank, 4 villages, not only 2 on the crates, and 2 more chopping wood. 700 wood first.
Commando?
Definitely going for a greedy build. And that's a super aggressive blockhouse from Kaiser. Yeah, so he was still up at 428, so not too bad at all. It's probably like a standard old Russian time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Around 4:30.
Yeah.
Mitoe getting smoked up. 700 wood. He's gonna have a second shipment ready as well.
I'm
And
surprised Kaiser's going for the muskets when he scouts 2 banks. I would have expected him to go for strelets, as there'd probably be more better option against TC fire, right?
yeah, what do you think of these 8 pike shipment there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess he's just banking on the surprise factor of it, hoping he can get a good pop onto the Cossack. So, gonna lose one
Maybe.
bill.
Yeah, it's gonna go down. TC
Yeah, for
firing
sure.
the muskets. And yeah, these barracks might be bait actually. 8
Yeah, he's
pikes.
definitely trying to bait it.
Quick bowling,
I just
might lose the veil.
oh,
No, you want.
oh,
Oh
bad
no!
pop.
He's gonna get the
Oh,
snare, but
you just hate to see it.
that could have been so much better for Mitoe.
Yeah, he was so focused on trying to trap him in, he forgot to change his rally point. That's a shame.
Well, he got 2 Cossacks, so that's not the worst pike pop
No,
ever. But
he came off better than I was expecting, I must say.
yeah, and now it's Kaiser follows with 10 strelets. He only has 3 Cossacks to go in and snare, which is kind of not enough versus the 8 pikes. So
Mhm.
we'll see 4 Cossacks being shipped. So looking forward to keep that aggressive momentum going. And probably go back again with 10 more strelets and then he's the 7 Cossacks. Mitoe going for a third bank, finding a batch of skirms.
Yeah. Bank wagon coming in. I mean, this is who'd you rather be in this situation?
I feel like that start was okay for Mitoe, even though he lost 1 veil.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on 4 banks soon, but he doesn't have a stable up, and you know, Kaisers is really good at adapting at what you do, and when he sees the racks like this, a bit late as well, then he's just gonna go straight at Cossacks and try
Yeah, and
to be a real pain.
you definitely don't want to get into like a prolonged H2 fight as Dutch in this matchup. Like you really want to be looking to get up to H3 as soon as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Nice little wall though.
Yeah, it's very good
Gonna
wall.
force these Cossacks to stay there, and being really annoying. 5 more skirmishers are gonna pop soon,
Yeah, I expect
and that
to
should be enough to.
see the Minutemen call. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's those scams are really well protected in that where they are.
You really need Minuteman call as well? I feel like Kaiser is just gonna go back and be happy to
Yeah,
just not lose everything.
yeah. I think he should have cancelled that Minutemen call. He didn't have the snare, so he was always just going to run away from it.
Yeah. Minutemen are gonna try to do some damage on the Cossacks. The pikes are gonna snare.
Yeah, it's kind of I think he should have just ignored that explorer. It's not worth losing a Cossack over.
Yeah. At the back of that, curious to see what Mitoe is gonna send. 600 wood apparently. So not going for either 700 coin or 700 food ship and then try to H. But
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the coin shipment. Put all your vills onto food and try and get up.
does he have steel traps? No, he's only got hunting dogs, but he's trying to make that pocket and rely on mostly skirmishers and the remaining pikes for the time being. And Kaiser looks like he's going for 13 strelets now, so going for the most all-in below possible as Russia, 5430.
But he has got his steel traps in, right?
Yeah, that's the thing with Kaiser. He's never really all-in, even when he goes really aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, 600 wood on the field now for Mitoe. Training more skirmishers. Curious to see what he's gonna do with that wood. I assume we're gonna see a stable, and he's probably training some pikes. I feel like fifth bank would be really great. Okay, he's gonna go for the 5th bank, but then he has to kind of stop hurting these hounds in the front, because this wood is not gonna last forever.
No. I feel like he's really like committing himself to H2 by building that 5th bank as well.
Yeah, it's gonna slow him down so much, and well, Kaiser is no fool. He knows that Dutch could be up any moment now because it's 9 minutes into the game, so he's gonna push really hard with these threats. More pikes popping.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gonna be really
you
important.
it's going to be really hard to kill those skirms, though.
Yeah, that pocket is really nice. He's gonna lose one villager, but it's not the end of the world. And Kaiser is really trying to go in here.
Yeah, this looks like a good moment to fight. Like, he's just in the stable finish. He knows there's no husk coming anytime soon.
Yeah, really good Cossack movement as well. Gonna kill 2 extra villages there. Another one here with the Sredets. Cossacks are gonna die, but that's still a good trade for Russia, right? If you can trade one Cossack for one VL, then you should definitely go for it.
Yeah, 100%. He's going to pick off some of these 0 HP Minutemen. Yeah,
Which is still quite ahead in eco. 5 banks, of course, being quite OP. But yeah, unit composition is just gonna be worse in the long run. I'm pretty sure Mitoe knows that, but still gonna make some house before aging.
Commando.
And second blockout is going up for Kaiser, so if Mitoe had an intention to push, then now could be a good timing for him. While Cossacks being trained for Kaiser, Strelets. And he sent Boyars in the back of that, so he was really, for the timing, really trying to catch Dutch aging and hitting really hard with Kali units.
Yeah. This feels like such an awkward position to be in as Dutch now. Like, you're just stuck in this H2 fight. You can't push those block houses.
Yeah,
I think it's looks really good for Kaiser. Yeah, and you said he's out of food any minute now, yeah.
Kaiser's just not gonna age. Oh, actually, he cancelled the Cossacks, I think. But he's gonna requeue units instantly.
Yeah. He could lose these blockhouses today. This is a really good window for Mitoe.
Yeah, Moscow there's more hussars being trained as well in this 10 hussar, and not much anti-cav on the field for Russia, so it has to be really careful there.
Yeah. God, it just all of a sudden looks so good for Mitoe. I didn't see that coming at all.
That's kind of the problem with going with this 5-4-13 aggression, is that you didn't send any crates behind, so it's just really tough to get a massive unit going after that, and yep.
The classic Mitoe play, we see it every time, don't we?
Yeah. And now this time, okay, being really different from that German game, and now he's gonna send the coin and try to go for an Asia behind that. So I like the fact that he's pushing. Has to be careful about not overextending, but you know that most likely Kaiser didn't really build blockhouse just yet, so you should be safe to push and have a window of 30 or 40 seconds to do something.
Definitely, yeah. Just needs to be really careful to not get snared with his hussar.
Yeah, and now he knows about the double stable. He sees a lot of Cossacks. Should probably go back after the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Kaiser's going to let him walk out of this. He's going to try and push the fight.
Yeah, and voice tanking might just be enough to get away, but
yeah, I think he
micro as well.
Yeah, maybe just sack the pikes at this stage and just get your skirm and hussar out of there.
Yeah, that'll probably be a good play indeed. He's getting some good value out of these pikes, but eventually this line is gonna die for Mitoe, and then this could spell trouble because he's aging right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no.
Yeah, he really needed to not get caught there. He either not get caught or just keep adding units. One of the two.
Might have been extra greedy. I was wrong actually. Yeah, he wasn't really able to get much damage done. Should have been happy about killing these 2 blockhouses for free and then go for the
Yeah.
Asia behind it. But he's gonna lose most of his skirms. There's gonna be 6 remaining.
And on top of that, on top of killing, he killed 2 villas as well as the 2 blockhouses. I think that was really the only way he could lose from that position.
Oh no, Mitoe! He's gonna lose a lot of villas there. 5 hussars on the field, 6 skirmishers, and now sending Swiss spikes.
Swiss pikes, I like it. Swiss pike hussar, A's would be very proud.
Yeah, that's a good composition, but suddenly the score evened out quite convincingly for Kaiser. Mitoe is super far ahead. No, small skirms there.
Oh no, hard to see. Oh, is he
Kaiser
cat?
noticed.
Oh no,
Yeah,
then.
he noticed.
Yeah.
So smartly scouting with his explorer what the first Dutch shipment is going to be.
Yeah, that's nice. And looks like Kaiser is not going to overextend. He's just going to go back on Asia himself. He's happy with that trade.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna pick up another wheel. They
Oh
are
no,
really sauce, but
he's picking up a treasure on his way out as well.
Swiss spikes are still not there. It's a mercenary shipment, so it takes a while to send. And Mitoe is down to 17 wheels. Still
Yeah,
on
looks
5 banks, of
really
course, but yeah, probably rather be Russian this position. I believe Kaiser is aging as well.
I mean, his only chance here is just to stop Kaiser from gathering food, basically. Stop him from being able to train units in age 3.
Well, that should be a good start. Swiss Spike's now going to make quick work on this blockhouse as well.
What speed are Swiss Pike? Are they 5?
5 speed, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that siege, just like 2 volleys.
And that's Kaiser's only blockhouse, so he won't be able to make much infantry to deal with these Swiss Spikes.
And he doesn't really have much infantry on the field at the moment.
Yeah, 2 Cossacks going back for a raid. I like that move, but
Yeah, that's a really good move.
gonna be in trouble.
That Cav Archer's in queue?
Yeah. Double Cavashes, 5 Cavashes shipment as well.
But he's not
But,
going to finish that patch. He's just going to
no
keep
way.
using houses.
It's gonna be popped, and he's trying to reveal the blockhouse as well, and it's gonna take a while.
He needs to be careful with those Swiss Pikes though.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna lose 1 or 2. Nice Cossack raid on the bottom.
Yeah, that's so important in a situation like this to just keep like distracting Mitoe, making him like can't just want to fall back, just buying himself so much time.
I wonder.
Look at the resources. He's got no vills on food at all at the moment.
Yeah, it might be a good time for main choose, but they say you can't really afford it either. So he has to send vills somewhere, and let's see if Mitoe is being aware of that. So no, he's just holding the map, but I think he could be raiding a bit more. Probably also wants to keep his army together just in case there's a big fight happening.
Yeah.
Sending 5 hussars, still training Reuters. I wouldn't be surprised if he queues veteran hussars behind that as well. But yeah, Mitoe just knows, and he's gonna put the right location. Kaiser just sent his wheels together there, and
Yeah.
Kaiser got his
Just need to
army
be
in a good
careful not to
position.
get surrounded.
I don't think he can, because actually there's the cleave here, you're right. But he's gonna lose quite a few hussars.
Yeah, and he's shipping 5 now, right? I thought he was gonna like tech them to vet since he had quite a few of them. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's the veteran C. But now he knows Kaiser is massing cavalcious. So yeah, curious to see string skirmishers right now. Still on 21 villagers. Looks like Kaiser Eco didn't get any better recently. I mean, he lost quite a few vehicles to raids. He was idled a little bit as well.
Yeah, I'm
Couldn't
just
gather food,
unable to gather, yeah.
So I wonder who would you rather be in this position? I feel like the game is quite even at the moment.
Yeah, it's honestly really close right now. Like
Um,
Kaiser, I think Kaiser has the lead if he's able to gather. But one good surround by Mitoe with those Swiss pike, and it's game over.
yeah, Russia still has access to cannons as well, so
Yeah,
might be the play. Mito's just gonna go in there.
yeah, I like this. I like going in here. It looks good.
Oh,
Like
the
those
sweet spikes and the
cav
cavalches as well.
yeah, and like cav it's so hard to kite Swiss pike, right? Because of the firing animation.
Oh wow, all these Cossacks are gonna die. Suddenly it's looking really good for Mito. There's still a few hussars remaining on the field. 5 more are
Yeah,
gonna join.
5 more. Yeah, it looks really good for Mito all of a sudden. I think just get those. I don't know. Kind of. I wanted to almost see him just ram those Swiss pike in there.
Yeah, although 2 cannons for Kaiser are gonna pop anytime soon. Managed to secure some map with that blockhouse, getting a lot of line of sight there as well. But Mito, 5 more hussars. Still got 7 Swiss spikes, so these guys are gonna provide a lot of siege, but the cannons are there. Big body on the skirms.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
another big volley.
Got that lock on.
Hope Mito paid attention. Musket raid, and he's got 5
Yeah.
skirms, so that should be just enough to push them back.
Are
Oh,
they getting
Kaiser is
caught
just going
out?
in.
Oh. I don't know
Hussars
who
are
wins it.
finished.
I think Dutch just cleaned this, right?
Yeah, that's still the Swiss spikes
Yeah.
there. One cannon is going to be alive, but Swiss spikes doing a lot of damage to the cavalches and getting on melee into the Falks, and
And I mean,
22
those
hand
Swiss
attack is
pikes.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the Strellet really quickly as well in melee. Yeah, that was a huge fight for Mito.
Yeah, the score is falling quite ahead now.
Interestingly, like he looked like he wasn't reacting at first when Kaiser engaged him, but it turned out to be a good thing.
Yeah, it looked like both armies just crashed into each other's.
Yeah, looked like one of my fights.
But yeah, now Mito knows that he dealt with Kaiser's army, so now he's just gonna push the resources, and he knows that Russia is gathering food there, so... Another batch of cavalches, but there's not really anything to kill these Reiters and Skirms, and there's even reinforcements there.
Yeah,
And yeah, this raid is just gonna be GG.
yeah.
Oh
So really,
wow!
another super close game.
Yeah, really back and forth, for sure.
It seems to be like the reoccurring thing we're seeing in this series so far is when either player tries to get an age up in, they're just getting punished for it. Like it happened to both players in this game alone.
Yeah, both these players have their game knowledge down on timings and counter pushes while their opponents are aging. But yeah, it's... I feel like it kind of started even, Kaiser putting the pressure on and getting good trades, getting some deals, and then suddenly Mito out of nowhere just pulled some hussars and punished these blockhouses, and then overextended.
Yeah, he
Um,
hit a really good timing with that H2 push, taking out the blockhouses. Like it clearly even caught Kaiser off guard. He didn't see it coming at all. It looked like Kaiser cancelled his batches just before that fight, right? Because it looked like he was going to try and follow him to H3. And Mito just hit him with a really solid timing.
yeah, and then there was the throw moment,
Yeah.
overextending, just losing everything basically.
Yeah, exactly. Then he just needed to go back after killing those blockhouses, and that could have been a clean win. But
Yeah,
still, definitely made it for a more entertaining watch.
my dad is just spoiling the show, right? That's the only reason why I stayed.
Yeah, I like
Changed my
it.
mind. But yeah, Mito taking the lead in this series. He was
Right,
down 1-0.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
grab a drink. I'll be 1 minute.
Yeah, same actually. I'll just be right back in a minute. Gonna grab a drink. I hope you guys are liking the series so far. 240 viewers. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, supporting, donating, everything. Thanks a lot, really. Thanks again to our sponsors, EGC TV and Tech Cafe. Feel free to go check the application. I can probably link the website. I think I can. Hope this shows to you in the chat. But yeah, we'll be ready to move into game number 4 in this best of 7 as soon as Samwise is back. Hazza was not in this tournament. I don't think he signed up. Let me see if I can do some things. We can have a look on the brackets, for example. See what happened and do a recap.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, we'll keep that for later then. Back to the gameplay. Game number 4 in these semifinals of the Legacy tournament. So game number 4 means there's a safe reset. So Mitoe is able to play Haudenosaunee, Germans, and Dutch again, whereas Kaiser is allowed to play Germans, France, and Russia again. So Haudenosaunee mirror on Baja California. What do we make of that?
Yeah, interesting. I'm kind of surprised to see Mitoe go for the mirror, to be honest. Because Kaiser had first choice, right, in game 4?
Yeah. Is Mitoe not a big fan of mirror?
Well, no, I mean, do you think there is a counter to Iro? Like, what would you pick into Iro if your opponent blind picks it first?
Good question, to be fair. Hero is just really strong on these water maps, I feel. But
Yeah.
maybe I see if like British can do okay on this kind of map, although there's not that much food, so maybe not Brits actually, but what do you think of Spain?
Yeah, Spain. The Spain seems like a good pick. I know that's the matchup I would feel confident in as Spain. Yeah. Interestingly, Kaiser not going. Is Mitoe going for the fish? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. And at the same time, Kaiser just picked up that nice 80 with treasure, so he didn't chop that much. And result of that, gonna get that early TP. Gonna get his villages early as well. And yeah, so we're gonna see the clash between the two main builds of Haudenosaunee on AoE 3DE, aka the TP start versus the dog start.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how this goes. What's your opinion on this?
I honestly don't know. I think both are viable, especially in the mirror. It's gonna depend on how the players play the early H2, in my opinion. And I feel like Kaiser could be more aggressive and probably place his Warhawk close to the training post.
Yeah, I think knowing Kaiser, he's probably going to go for the fast stage up and look to put pressure on early. That would be my guess. Like, especially going for the middle TP, that definitely screams out that he's going to want to be aggressive, right?
Yeah,
he's going to want a forward base near that to protect it.
that'd make a lot of sense. I wouldn't even be surprised to see him go stagecoach or something and try to siege Mitoe's TP if he
Yeah.
decides to be the one.
Yeah, it definitely is another Kaiser type play. Definitely.
Yeah, Mitoe picking up 2 sheep and gonna find 63 treasure as well. So definitely gonna be helpful to help him age up a little bit faster.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll go for the fast stage up himself.
It could be a play. Kaiser is going for the fast age up, and he's picking up 120 XP. Wow, that's just
That's
huge for
crazy.
this build. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that
one
is so
entire
huge.
TP pass.
I mean, he's going to have nearly 2 shipments available as soon as he hits. When his war hut's built, he's just going to have back-to-back shipments almost.
He's gonna be up at 315 as well, which is
It's
faster than
crazy.
the 40 East and 10.
And what's Mitoe up to? Is he aging yet?
So look,
Yeah, he's
Mitoe is aging up the
also.
messenger as well.
But I mean, look how fast Kaiser is. Mitoe's
That
still
is
going to have to build in base.
ridiculous. Yeah, and he's gonna get full canny. They will pop from the TC though, but what do you think of that market? Market but going for canny, so he's like going aggressive but not too much either.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see it, honestly. Like, I thought he was just going to build a house with the wood and like look to because he's going to need to chop so much wood now, right? Although he does have
Yeah,
a house already.
he built one, but yeah, he had to chop a lot, so there's not gonna be any tomahawk big button anytime soon.
Yeah. See, I would have liked to have seen just like chop for the house and then get that big button out and look to put that pressure on as quick as possible.
Yeah. Even going for the BM steel for the coin under HCC, what you gonna do, huh? But yeah, Mitoe just going to Mitoe things, you know, just go 5 years first, no pressure. My opponent might be rushing me, I don't care.
And how many boats does he have? Just 4, is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's all he trained in H1.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Kaiser could hit a really big timing here. If he gets a couple of unit shipments in, like, he could just really overwhelm Mito's base.
Yeah, some tomahawks are gonna pop. Quick wall from
Oh,
Mitoe.
nice. That's a nice play from Mito.
Yeah.
So, is it gonna survive? Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna
so
die.
unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, Ali's just not. He's not bringing his tomahawks, unfortunately for him.
It's a nice try
Nah,
though.
he couldn't gate. I think he didn't have the wood because he was training tomahawks.
And
But yeah,
what
good
shipment?
effort.
What shipment has Kaiser gone for second? Is that the 7 Iena?
7 hyenas, yeah. Got the tomahawk big button and putting the pressure on. And Mito is going with 4 Kanye, calling the big button as well. Unfortunately for him, won't be able to get everything popping at once, but
Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. Like, it's so hard to hold this without the other military shipment.
yeah, Volcanies are gonna pop. Oh, nice pop from the Warhawks.
Really nice pop. Wow,
If he cases fire the Tomahawks, then maybe he could clean up. But he took significant damage, already losing 1 villager, being idled.
Yeah.
Pretty good micro from Mito, by the way.
Yeah, very good. It still turned out better for Mito than I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah, it's still a really close fight though. All these canyons are low HP, except this one.
And those 2 Iena are going to get cleaned up on top of this as well, and the Explorer.
Yeah.
See, now this just looks so good for Mito, right? Because he's just got the boat eco behind this. He got the TP in there as well. Did he put? Yeah, and he gets the Explorer.
Yeah, Mito is really far ahead in eco. It looks like... no, I thought Kaiser skipped some deals, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Kaiserklein not really being happy with what happened under Mito's TC, but you know, the game is far from being over. Still got some reinforcements. He's shipping 5 years to catch up in eco now. And yeah, even though Mito got the better trade, this is not over.
No, and Mitoe's adding some more boats in himself. So rather than trying to like push out, he's just going to invest in more eco, which is a good decision.
Yeah, I do agree on that one. Gonna make Ainos mostly because, well, you know, your opponent just rushed you really hard, so he most likely doesn't have a stable, and he already used his tiny shipment, so making Ainos totally makes sense here.
Yeah.
600 wood, gonna help him, you know, get some houses up, maybe a market, train more fishing boats.
Maybe even add a stable in as well.
Yeah, and Kaiserklein wasn't able to ship 600 wood, so that's the main difference, right? Between these two is that Mitoe sent Wheels early, and he only sent one military shipment, so yeah, he's got one more eco shipment in.
Kind of like an awkward stage of the game, this. Like, neither player has much to do anything with, and they're just kind of just sitting there waiting for someone to make a move. And I think in this situation, you definitely want to be Mitoe, right? He's with the bigger eco behind it.
Yeah, totally agree. Also, as Kaiser, you know, like you went really aggressive, kind of low eco stuff, and now you're finally getting infrastructures up. It's like you want to do something, but you just can't, right? Because you don't have the tools.
No, exactly. He just doesn't have a big enough mass to put any pressure on right now.
Yeah, he's sending 6 tomahawks and a batch of 1 hyena. I felt like he's gonna try to go for the biggest canyon batch possible, which is 3, because he's gonna get popped, and try to go for another push here.
Going for the distraction tactics as well. Trying to make Mitoe push out. I like it. Mind games.
Yeah, and Mitoe shipping tomahawks as well. It looks like Buffalo is sending military shipments. It's just going to be, again, really good for Mitoe. Kaiser is going to be able to pick up his Explorer. Which is pretty good,
yeah, that's really important.
I feel like
he actually did a good...
just got the advantage with the army composition right now.
If you notice, when Kaiser pushed the first time, his Explorer was right behind the TC. And it could have been huge if Mitoe picked that off behind his TC and made it hard for him to get it back.
Yeah, true.
That's so important, like in the next big fight.
Yeah, 30% HP on this guy is no joke. 900 HP if you can get him to full HP. But yeah, nice trade from Kaiser, picking a villager, keeping Mitoe busy, not making it easy at all for him, and both players being happy about smashing units right now. But yeah, as we're mentioning, Mitoe's just got more eco, so the longer this goes, the better it's going to be for him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can see it in the scores. Mitoe's just gradually pulling ahead while nothing is going on.
Yeah, so conservative tactics is going to be the ship. No, changing his mind, going to send 800 crates now. I'm going for a second trading post. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that choice.
Yeah, I think and yeah, I mean, what do you do in this situation as Kaiser? You know you're behind.
I know.
Like, it just feels like you don't really have a good win condition here, other than just hoping to crush a fight somehow.
Yeah, this could be 2 more Kenny, but yeah, I don't think that would make a huge difference really. So
yeah, Mitoe's pushing at like the worst time for Kaiser as well.
Yeah, because Mitoe's sending a military shipment, Kaiser just sent the crates, so it's just a really good timing as we were mentioning.
Yeah.
A lot of hyenas though, and has to be careful because although he had the advantage of the competition before, although right now I feel like Kaiser just got the better unit comp. It's basically Musketeer Hussar versus ranged infantry and a few Tomahawks, but 5 more. Warhawk's gonna go down.
Just has so much more units though, and there's not enough Kanya there. Yeah, and another reinforcing batch of Kanya. It just looks like, domination.
Very good. These hyenas are doing so much damage to the infantry. Big
nice pop.
Is he gonna be enough though? I feel like there's not much infantry left for Kaiser to snipe these Tomahawks, and
yeah, exactly.
It's pretty
Although, I
close.
mean, yeah, it is close, and Kaiser's kept his Explorer alive in the background. I think those few Toma are just going to eventually clean up the Kanye there.
Yeah, Kaiser has to micro re-well or try to pick them up.
It is
But
really nice micro by Kaiser. Just avoiding those tomahawks as much as he can, but
he is, but these ANL are just doing damage to the canyon meanwhile, kind of like
yeah.
Longbows would do, and then, yeah. Warheart is down. Only thing Kaiser can make right now is canyon. He's revealing the Warheart, but yeah, more tomahawks are being trained by Mitoe. This is... I feel like it was kind of an even trade and probably the best Kaiser could hope for, but
Yeah.
still not
No, I
enough.
think Kaiser couldn't have done much better there. It looked absolutely doomed for him at the start, and he came out pretty well.
Yeah. Now banking a lot of wood, 7 codes of 600 wood, and just gonna call it GG.
Yeah.
Well, it all came
Yeah.
down to that hold from Mitoe getting the really good trade and getting away with the green reloader and just
Yeah.
punishing Kaiser at the right time.
I think Kaiser probably just overcommitted slightly with that first push, like getting trapped by in between the TC and blockhouse. Like you know the 4 Kanye are most likely going to be coming, right?
Yeah, that's true. So it's
But,
now
yeah.
3-1 for Mitoe, which means he's on match point. Oh boys, I can hear the NA fans screaming right now, probably shaking as well.
Yeah, the big fans are going wild right now.
Exactly. Well, let's see if Mitoe can close that series on the next game, or if Kaiser is gonna pull a reverse sweep, because we know he's capable of doing that.
Yeah, definitely. And Kaiser, unlike most players, seems to perform better when he's mad, which I definitely can't do.
I don't get it either. I just play so worse when I'm mad. But yeah, game number 5 in this series, Germany versus France. Right. I mean,
It's a classic matchup. And is this Himalayas? It looks like.
yeah, so Kaiser is just pulling the main save really. Has to win that game, no matter what.
Yeah.
And
I
Mito's
think it's a
just
good
pawning
it's
with
a good
France.
matchup. I think for Germany, don't you think? On this
Yeah, I
map.
think so as well. The only player who disagrees is Kaiser. I still think
Yeah.
it's really even, but
Yeah, I mean it is kind of even. I'd say probably 55-45 in favor of Germany.
yeah, probably. But
Like
really good
it's
start for
definitely yeah, sorry, you go.
no worries. Yeah, good start for Kaiser getting these hunting dog as fast as possible. Looks like he's trying to get a treasure. Maybe coin would be the play for him, so he could trade the coin and don't have to gather any wood. But
Yeah, has he forgotten about a
oh
house?
no,
What's happening?
he's gonna sell food and then buy wood.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he should do. No, he's gonna stop chopping now.
Definitely gonna get housed unless he gets this treasure quickly.
Where is Mitoe? I hope Mitoe doesn't show up, and he's not far
Yeah.
from it. But
Imagine if
yeah,
he stole that. That would be brutal.
yeah. Well, he's busy taking his own treasure, so
Yeah. Yeah, no, Kaiser's gonna be fine. Just in time. He was really lucky to find that wood treasure because he was not prepared for that.
yeah, that's really lucky pickup. But yeah, both players gonna be happy about that start with getting a wood treasure. So Mitoe's gonna build that house as well. So yeah, no players delaying any deal, getting their shipment on time as well. So
Yeah.
optimal starts. Kaiser's gonna spot nice 40 wood as well, has 120 XP. And Mitoe is gonna see pretty much the same.
And what's your theory on what both players are gonna do here? How do you think they're gonna play this?
I guess just Cav start really on this map. It's just a large map.
Yeah.
Although France could stop muskets, I guess, because the TP is really close to their base, so that would also make sense. But I'm just not a big fan of the musket style prawns. Just feel like you get run around and it's just annoying to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely in this matchup, like probably even pikes would be better, right? If Germany's going cav.
Yeah, maybe
Muskets are
pikes as well.
just so slow to deal with the raids. Muskets.
Yeah, Kaiserklein is gonna go for 16 the laser job actually.
Yeah, that is interesting. Oh, he did get the 80 food, right? And the 85 wood, so could be really good for him.
His hero is quite low HP though.
Yeah, and I like this by Mitoe, just tracking that explorer and making sure he doesn't get that TP up.
Yeah, we'll see what Mitoe decides to do, because I know he likes to obviously greed a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to grab a second trading post or something.
And looks like Kaiser is going for the cav start, getting his placer mines in.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Also a pretty good map for Germany. So many coal mines on your side of the map.
Yeah.
It's also pretty good for raiding. There are quite a few cliffs that you could maneuver around, and guys are gonna go for the training post. Doesn't look like Mitoe got his hero around. No, he's working on a treasure.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Mitoe didn't try and prevent that TP from going up. It's probably more important than the 75 feed. See, he definitely could have denied that, don't you think?
Yeah, I think he could have for sure. And force guys is just in this little wagon or something. But yeah, this TP is gonna go up, and the hero will survive as well.
And Germany only really has like one option for which TP they're going to go for. They're not going to want to build that middle TP.
Yeah, that'd be really aggressive. But yeah, Germans are going to HP 4 prawns.
Yeah, which is something you never really see, right?
Yeah.
France are usually always faster up than Germany.
And yeah, as you were mentioning, stable stealth Kaiserklein. Mitoe is going to reach the second age just now.
Oh, 3 husks first.
Wow.
Oh no,
Okay,
cancelled it.
changing for CDPs. Oh, Mitoe, don't get me scared like that.
Yeah, I don't know about the 3 husk start when you've aged like 20 seconds later.
Yeah, it seems only good if you like go 12-10 or 13 age up and Germany's a bit slow.
Yeah, definitely.
It could also make sense if you have like a big 320 XP somewhere in the middle and you really want it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh no.
Looks like Kaiser will get a batch of 5. Nope. Only 4.
He's gonna catch his explorer taking that treasure as well. Pick it up himself, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, 3 house now. Okay. I feel like that's really a gamble, right? If you catch your opponent Ulans, that's good, but if you don't, then you're just kind of wasting a shipment.
The thing is, like, by the time these husks get to the other side of the map, like, Kaiser's just gonna have another batch out. Like, he's already getting his second batch out.
He's getting pretty full batches though. 4 Ulans and now 3. Like, wow, Kaiser is trying to fight that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
5?
I was gonna say, I think the husks would win that, right? I know that
yeah, sure.
7 against 5 win, but I don't know how 6 against 5 goes. Although Mitoe might get the goods around here with the 3 husks.
Oh, he's gonna show them to the Ulans.
Oh, he should have kept them hidden.
So is Kaiser gonna take the bait and think that it is a batch of 3, or?
Hard to say. I mean, I don't even think Kaiser needs to be scared of that. He has another batch on the way, surely.
Yeah, he does. 4 more Ulans.
Yeah, plus the other 2 that just came from the wood.
So yeah,
But he's just playing it safe. Like, he knows he's ahead at this point, right? And if he's just maybe just going to look to get the age up in, or is he going to add dops?
Yeah, I don't know what you think, because front through that TP starts, he's capable of spending a shipment like that, but I don't know if that's a good trade though. And Mitoe, just 4 more Hussar on the back. It looks like none of these players just exactly know what the opponents have. Mitoe have more intel about what Kaiserklein has, but Kaiser could be scared of fight pikes or fight muskets. That would be quite the timing now, around 720.
Yeah. Looks like Mitoe's going to try and age up here. Whereas, yeah, Kaiser's just adding in some doppels.
Problem is with this build and these 3 Hussar, then Mitoe didn't ship 700 wood, so he doesn't have barracks up on the field.
Yeah.
Really good use of the native scout though, getting intel on Kaiserklein's army and movements. And if he sees the dubs, then he could react on time.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, Mitoe just knows he just goes back now, right? Just age up and just wait for the fight. He's gonna go for the counter raid.
Yeah, I like that move, but it's risky.
It's so risky, right? Because if you get snared by any Ulans, you're just gonna get cleaned up.
So many German units, and Kaiser is just gonna pull the dubs as well.
Yeah, I like that, pulling them right across the map.
And Mitoe only has a stable. If it gets sieged down, then this could mean trouble.
Yeah, Mitoe is going to be in real trouble if he loses any houses and that stable. He's just got no wood at all.
He's falling his base, but huge counter raid. Does Kaiser have a dog in here? No, he doesn't. Yeah, the stable is gonna go down, so I'm not sure who's gonna take the better out of this.
Thing is, if Mitoe can slow down his age, like I wonder if Mitoe can just get some goons and just kite this forever. He might even just lose his TC here, though.
The thing is, Kaiser will never be able to age. As long as there are like 12 Hussars under his TC, Mitoe gonna pop and gonna focus the dubs, and then eventually Dragoons are gonna join.
Yeah, how close are the goons to popping? Like, no, they're really nearly close. There, yeah. He's just trying to get that surround.
Yeah, Kaiser is going for the surround for sure.
And all the doppels are dead, right?
All the dubs are dead, yeah. The goons are gonna pop. Where are they gonna pop? Okay, they're popping in a good location. They won't be able to escape, but you could get good value out of them.
Yeah.
And I think Kaiser is sending 3 dubs, and he has to because his entire eco is idle right now.
Yeah.
What a weird scenario. The state is gonna go down.
Oh, 3 dubs gonna pop. Oh, is he running away at the right time or not? They get a decent pop.
Yeah, he's gonna get away, but he's still gonna be idle. I still think I'd rather be in French situation right now because Germany is just not aging. So you will have access to fortress stuff, but having to ship 3 dubs there, 3 tier, sorry.
Yeah,
I just don't know what you think.
No, I really don't know. This is such a bizarre game right now.
Yeah, and Mitoe is out of resources, so he has to get berries. He's chopping so much wood to rebuild houses and the military buildings. So.
Yeah, nowhere near even building a military building. And eco's well, Germany is way ahead in eco. I just realized. Did Mitoe lose a few villas in that fight?
I think he did around this TC, yeah. Votre ordre? Oui. 3 years. Gonna try to do something with that, but still 3 dubs somewhere on the field. Yeah, around the TP.
Did all the goons die? I missed that.
Yeah, all the goons are dead. Votre ordre?
It's so hard to call this. I think Kaiser's gonna pull ahead in once he gets up.
I think so as well. Just because Mitoe lost his only production buildings and didn't send that wood, and yeah, as a result of that, having to troop so much. Maybe one
drops so much
Kipwood would
work.
have been the play instead of 3 Fears, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough call. Like he needed the map. He needs to get out on the map and get off wood and berries if he wants to have a
Yeah,
chance.
he is now, but it's not even. Okay, he caught up in eco a bit because Kaiser was aging, so not training villagers, but still think German got slightly more eco.
Yeah, they definitely do. And Germany now has access to all of their good shipments. He's going to pick up some of these treasures in base. There's an 80 coin right outside his base as well.
Yeah. Mitoe's gonna get some dragoons, but can it only be a batch of 3 or 4? Yeah, she's not enough to deal with all the Ulans and the wagons from Kaiser.
What happened to the native scout? Has it died?
Don't think so. Yeah, he's around there. Still alive.
Oh yeah, he's in the middle. Okay. Mitoe's still just housed. Like, just verging on
Yeah.
being housed all game.
Really tough. Native Scout is gonna get spotted. He's trying to go for a raid and catch the timing where Germany ran out of coin, but there's still 500 coin under his thesis, and this gold mine is relatively safe as well.
Yep.
Veteran Ulans being researched. And even though the scores are equal, I feel like if France waits forever, then eventually Germany is just gonna amass more stuff and have access to really good shipments. Because France already spent 5 units in 3 years and they didn't do much.
Yeah, I think that I think France definitely have the advantage later on in like a late fortress fight, but I think Kaiser's just going to hit a big window off of the next military shipment.
Yeah, he's trying to scout as well, get some intel on Mitoe's army. Because you never know, maybe Mitoe is just like cheesing really hard with a lot of chaos right now. And that could be quite scary, as there's only 5 war wagons, but Mitoe has the army advantage right now. These 8 skirmishers are still not in the field, so gonna make use of it and pick up 2 villagers.
Yeah, this is a really nice push. Kaiser is kind of out of hunt at the moment. Like, he's going to have to get out onto those left hunts.
Yeah, and did he move his villagers for the gold mine? Yes, he is now. Eight skirmishers for France. They're already on the field.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to see the cannons next, do you think?
I feel like cap combat wouldn't be too bad, but...
Yeah, it's definitely one of the two, right?
Looks like he's gonna send 7 skirms.
Okay.
And yeah, the Ulan mass is growing for Germans. You also got the skirmisher advantage, so Mitoe is gonna try to go in, but there's so many Ulans, although a lot of Dragoons, so it's gonna come down to whoever micros the best.
Yeah.
Looks like this is a good fight for Germany, though. All the cav have been cleaned up. There's still some Ulans on the field.
Yeah, I mean, Mitoe couldn't have asked for much for a better position there. He got all his units in the right place, but
it's just not enough. There was only 3 pairs, and all the remaining cav was basically, you know, H2 hussars, so there's no match for veteran Ulans.
And that's
even
what, 9
CDVs.
And 9 Ulans on the way. Like, it's going to be so many Ulans.
And that's where it gets really scary when you play France versus Germans after that kind of fight where you trade cav even, and then you're gonna remise 5 goons, and Germany's gonna remise 14 Ulans.
Yeah, exactly.
11 goons on the field for Mitoe. 1 more in queue, but it's gonna take a while, and he wants to push, but if he does, he's probably gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, I think so too.
16 Unans in the field for Kaiser.
Yeah, this is going to be a good fight for Kaiser here.
Yeah, Mitoe doesn't know about the 9 Ulan, but it's getting really aggressive with his skirms, and yeah, it's go time for Kaiser, and these Ulans are just pathing around like idiots, trying to find a way to get in, but finally they're gonna connect into the skirmishers, and Mitoe has to do some god tier kiting, and even then, I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No, you can't kite that many Ulans forever.
Yeah, 2 more goons, but yeah, skirmishers smartly focusing the dragoons, and the war wagons doing the same. Mitoe's in calf combat now, but yeah, it just doesn't have an army anymore. Wow, what a weird game.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
I feel it's not often that we see some kind of, like, not base trade, but like idle trade around the TCs when the player is aging.
Yeah, it was a really good move from Mitoe to go for that counter push and just idle his eco.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, there were so many Unans that even the 5 gun shipment was just not enough to deal with them, so.
Yeah. I think the biggest mistake Mitoe made here was the free Hussar, right?
Yeah, not a big fan of that, although he made good use of it technically, and forced a 3 dubs shipment from Kaiser as well.
Yeah, overall it got some good value, but I mean it still just seemed to put him behind. I'd much rather have the 700 wood and like just add some pikes or muskets. I mean
Yeah.
he had his scout on top of the Ulans most of the colonial. So he knew exactly what was coming. But
I do
still
agree.
a nice game. So 3-2 to Mitoe now.
Yeah, it looks like it's not coming home just yet for Mitoe. Perhaps next game is gonna be the one. Game number 6 between these two beasts at the game. Let's see what we have here. Dutch for the blue player, Kaiserklein, versus Mitoe Spain.
Commando?
Interesting. This is the
And
matchup that a lot of people say is impossible for Dutch.
I don't know
Yeah,
what to think about it.
I don't personally agree with that statement. Like, I think it's a lot closer than most people realize. Like, obviously, if Dutch just plays totally standard and goes for a greedy bank build, they're probably just going to die to the aggressive Spain FF.
Yeah, I feel like. Also, I feel like whatever Dutch does, Spain just scouts it and do the counter build. You see a greedy FF, you just all in rush and it works. You see like a
Yeah.
low bank FF, you just go Spanish gold.
Yeah, no. I definitely think the ball is in Spain's court to make the counterplay. Like it feels like they dictate the game, right? They have control over the early and
Yeah.
can basically just control the game, right?
Also, I feel like as Dutch, if you do one mistake, you're just dead instantly. There's no room
Yeah.
for any mistake. Because it's so
I'll
hard
be
to micro and deal with cannons.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Mito's deck, see what if we can like see what he's going to go for here.
Sure. Let's have a look. 1v1 being the deck name.
I mean that's
Full unit shipment. No 1k wood though.
yeah, that's
Just Spanish
interesting.
gold. But
12 pikes over the 1k wood, which might suggest he's going to go for that like aggressive FF that we were talking about.
yeah, totally agree. Let's have a quick look on
Yeah.
Kaiserklein's deck. Really standard as well. Refrigeration. I like to have either 1k food or 8 halves in deck. That's really situational, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't usually have 7 Reuters in my deck, but I guess in this matchup, it could be a crucial shipment.
Yeah, totally agree. CITB start for Mitoe, pretty standard. Curious to see if he's gonna choose to add the second one in transition. or keep it for later, or not go for it at all.
Yeah, I think if he's going to go for the aggressive FF, he'll probably just look to stay on 1. But we'll see. This is the only thing I don't like about the Age 1 Spain TP. It really slows down your age up.
Yeah, although
Like,
Mitoe is getting some food treasure, and he's got 2 water buffaloes that can hit. Still, it's gonna slow
he's
him
gonna
down a bit, but yeah.
he's gonna eat the buffalo and go for the 15. I feel like you definitely want to get that 15 village up in this matchup.
Yeah, tempo is so important for Spain.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, Spain chopping wood. Probably gonna be the second trading post, right? His explorer is walking that way as well.
Yeah, I think that is going to be the second TP build. I wonder if he's planning to go for some kind of stagecoach play or if he's just getting them for the XP. And is Mitoe aging with the governor?
He is indeed. So that's gonna be the tower.
Yeah.
Bringing back some more water buffalo as well. And trying to herd, but
¿Cuál es su comando? Sí.
not going quite the way he wanted to, I suppose.
I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. You shift click that Vil and then the hunt walks away.
Yeah,
So
it's annoying, yeah.
annoying.
Kaiser trying to scout what's going on. He's gonna see a lot of views on food and a few on coins. That's pretty guaranteed FF, really.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely looking like the FF build.
Kaiser is gonna build that bank. Not forward, just slightly behind his TC. Probably don't want to lose that to early 2 cannons.
Yeah, exactly. It's really important to build those banks behind the TC here.
Juist.
Nice peek up as well. It's gonna be 80 XP. Gold on with the crack shot.
Yeah. It's really important to just deny that from Spain, if anything, as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. Mitoe, second TP, reaching common stage.
Ja.
And waiting to see what he's gonna do with that tower.
Commando?
Yeah. It looks like Mitoe is just going to try and delay placing it. Oh no, maybe not. I thought he was going to try and kill the envoy with a dog, but Kaiser's intercepted it.
Yeah. Sorry, forgot to click the UI. But yeah, dog going down, and Kaiser's gonna get some cheap damage on the outpost while it's building. Second bane going up, 700 wood, and now going for 8 pikes.
8
I
pikes,
think I like the
interesting.
decision, but I think if you do that, you either want to like mix a stable or barracks and train more. Yeah, either train 5 more pikes or train 5 skims, but something to deal with dogs and potential 7 rods.
Exactly,
Basically.
like, but I mean, 8 pike are just going to die to dogs alone.
Yeah, dogs
he
plus
really-
tower fire plus the explorer.
Commando?
Quite a lot of things that could.
Yeah, he is adding a Rax now, so I wonder if he'll go when the 5 skirms come out.
Yeah, it has to make skirms. Yeah, because he's dropping that third bank as well.
Yeah.
Can Mitoe repair that outpost? Not yet. It's finally kicking up.
He's probably got no wood either yet, right?
Yeah, he just received it. He's gonna send 8 pikes on his own. Okay, gonna cancel and ship 7 roads now.
Yeah, I like that play.
But I think a tower is gonna go down before the roads arrive, unless Kaiser fights the dogs. 5 dogs are gonna pop.
Yeah, the dog's going to get out. Is he going to get 5? Yeah, he will get 5 dogs. He's probably going to get the tower, but lose the pike eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that as Spain, because it's quite a short travel distance anyway.
Yeah, I think you're forcing a lot of stuff from Dutch for not much, and he canceled the rods and is gonna send wheels now, which I do like.
Yeah, I like that play a lot. You could even just add stagecoach here and just transition into like some kind of eco build.
Can he?
Or they?
I don't see what denies Kaiser from just exactly what he's doing right now. Just sending spikes, build the burn that TP. He's got the skirms
Yeah,
probably in the
true.
back of it.
Yeah.
They're getting chased by some doggos.
What did Kaiser ships third? He went for the 600 wood.
Yeah, 600 wood. No bank wagon being shipped just yet. 600 being slightly greedier. But I
Yeah,
feel it's okay.
I think it's okay. He's just going to sit on the 3 banks and look to gather for the AGF, it looks like.
Yeah, he's researching hunting dogs right now, so no many market upgrades, but I feel like he's gonna be really slow to reach Fortress. And 600 wood, although it's really good for your infrastructures, you can drop stable, maybe an artillery foundry, and one more house.
Yeah,
But
just
you're
hope
also
he
gonna
doesn't.
H super slower. And that's
Yeah,
when 700 coin is good sometimes.
yeah, definitely. Kind of want to see him just get some deals on coin and eat those buffalo to get up as quick as possible here.
And what did Mitoe H up with? He H with the pikes, okay.
Yeah, pike. Is that Spanish? What's that? Spanish gold coming in after the Falcons?
Yes, it is.
That's interesting.
Stagecoach being researched as well.
I don't know why you wouldn't ship Spanish gold first in this situation. He's clearly not going to be putting any pressure on soon.
I think he wants to do both at the same time. Just be
Yeah.
aggressive with Falks, but still boom quite hard behind that. I don't know. There are some targets though. These racks should be going down to the cannons, these houses as well, the market perhaps.
Did Mitoe rebuild that TP? I missed that.
Yeah, he did.
Kaiser...
And now Stagecoach is in.
Yeah.
Training more skirmishers behind that. I'm curious to see what he's gonna send behind. Yes, like one rods.
Yeah, I think Rod's next.
Oh no, he's not gonna spot the barracks. That's big.
Don't... The thing is, you're just setting yourself up to get roited here, right?
Yeah, Kaiser just breached the breach fortress right now, but soon they're gonna be writers on the field, so Mitoe has to just go back here. Yeah,
Mitoe really needs to get out of there ASAP. Those pikes are just getting dwindled down. Like Kaiser could have probably just tried to fight that, honestly.
Yeah, perhaps with an intent call as well.
Like you'd happily use your 4 hus to take out the 2 Falcon shipment any day.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's playing that safe there, shipping 9 Reuters, making a few as well. Still got some pikes that he could potentially send on the TP later on. Well, there's a fight going on and try to be annoying.
But yeah, definitely want to be Spain in this situation. He's just got everything going for him right now.
Yeah.
Like Kaiser's going to have to go 1k wood next, I assume.
Does he?
I mean, he's still on 3 banks, right? He's just surely going to fall behind in EK.
Yeah, he's got 3, that's true. And now Spanish gold, and Kaiser probably knows about it, and there are a Stagecoach TP as well.
Yeah.
So he's taking information in the middle of his writers and cab, and meanwhile sending the pikes to siege the TP. Just trying to keep Mitoe busy, forcing a mistake perhaps, and trying to pick up these cannons for free.
Yeah, he's got to hope for a good pick on those Falcons to get a good fight here.
Yeah. More skirmishers being trained, 9 rods being shipped. Field traps, 8 rods as well for Spain. Gonna change his mind and go 5 lenses and starting training a few as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice when you see Hussar and Reuter on the field already.
Yeah, that's such a smart trade from Kaiser. He knows that really Mitoe is probably over there or here trying to go defend that TP and just sending his hus around meanwhile. Gonna kill a Veil in a second one. Mitoe is just not reacting. Finally bringing back his army, but he's gonna lose another Veil.
Yeah, that's a really nice raid.
Yeah, for sure.
Hola.
See?
8 lenses on the field now. I felt this is go time for Spain.
Yeah, I think so too.
Kaiser went for 5 Hussar, so no 1k wood.
Klar.
He's stealing the TP in the top as well.
Yeah.
And the pikes. Oh no, that's the Huss. Okay.
I don't know where the pikes are. Oh, here they are. They're probably gonna navigate all the way around and go siege that train post.
Yeah, you may as well just like 6 pikes aren't going to do much in that big fight.
But yeah, 11 Hussars on the field for Dutch, and that's a pretty scary army. Don't go to Spain with the cannons. Mitoe has to be careful though. He's giving up a lot of Fantiki F3 there from the skirms.
Yeah, he needs to lead with the Falcons, like poke with the Falcons rather than just getting picked off.
He's trying to go in.
Klar. Commando.
No, this is a
He's
really
gonna
bad
get cleaned
angle.
up. Yeah, he's gonna.
Those Huss are just going to clean everything.
Yeah, Kaiser's just waiting for veterancy and picking up as much anti-cav as possible. Meanwhile, does Mitoe have any reinforcements on the way? No, it doesn't look like it.
Some really nice patient play from Mitoe, from Kaiser, sorry. Like a lot of players would have just smashed those cav in there before the vet tech, but he's just playing it slow, like getting the guaranteed cleanup any second now.
Yeah, this position is awkward for Mitoe now because he's kind of being trapped here, and the whole players are gonna flank and do quick
those
work on
Huss
his
alone.
Wow, yeah.
He didn't even need to send the skirms in, honestly. Just let the Huss clean that.
Wow.
But yeah, that is a breeze he'll clean up.
Preparado.
That is some impressive play from Kaiser.
Yeah, that's textbook Kaiserklein there.
I mean, all of that just came from that raid. Like sending the pikes to get the TP and then sending the Huss around the other side. It's just making Mitoe work so hard. Such little effort.
make him work. Just be active everywhere on the map. Siege TP, still TPs, and you know when you're facing that kind of stuff, and you know you're kind of on a timer because you're losing vills here and there, you're losing your TP eco. What you're gonna do is just push, and Kaiser's just really patient and
just like not long before that, like it looked so good for Mitoe. Just before that, I thought like Spanish gold come in, stagecoach in, more mass. Like it looked really good for a second, and then like 1 minute later, it's totally swung the other way.
Yeah. Oh wow! So 3-3 now. Match points in this best of 7 between Mitoe and Kaiserklein. I'm sorry, I'll have to be right back in a minute. It's starting to be a long test, and yeah, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Right, I'm back. Is Samwise there? Okay, I guess he's not. What are you guys doing in the chat? Game points between these two players. Winner qualifies to the finals of the Legacy tournament. Good vibes in the chat. Love to see it. Okay, we'll get right back on for the next game and Samwise come back. When was the... Did Knirsch versus Boss got streamed? I don't think I saw that. Did he stream it yesterday? Welcome
No,
back.
it hasn't. It hasn't been streamed yet. It's Kaiser's going to stream it after this series, I think.
Okay, nice. I thought for a moment that it was already streamed and I just wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, no, I don't feel. As far as I'm aware, it's coming on after this. I think Kaiser's streaming it himself. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah, so I think the games have been played, but not being casted just yet.
All right, sorry. I just need to feed my cat quickly. It'll be 1 minute.
Okay. That was so random. Don't worry, there won't be any spoilers. Even us don't know the result about the games. Nobody knows the result about the games, so don't believe whatever people are saying in the chat. So as soon as Samwise is done feeding the cats, then we're good to go. I knew that Ace came from the future. I'm confused. I forgot to change the overlay for the last game. Sorry about that. But let's already load the last game so I can edit the overlay. I can even hide it so you guys don't even get spoilers about the Civs. There we go. Insane casting skills by Ted. Thank you very much. Kaiserklein paid me 2k euros to do it, so I'm trying my best. Don't tell Samwise. Oh, hi Sam.
Yeah. Hey. Didn't hear a thing.
All right, we're good to go, I think. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
All right, let's go then. Game number 7 in these semifinals between Kaiserklein and Mitoe, and we're gonna see Kamchatka as the last map, and we have British versus China.
Oh, we were waiting for it. The Mitoe China.
Yeah, finally pulling the main squeeze. Let's put the UI on.
请下命令。
So what do we think of that? Because it's like people say it's a really good matchup for British, and I kind of agree.
Yeah,
It's not a bad map at all for China, right?
No, definitely, and it's not the best Brit map either, right? Depending on the hunts. Like sometimes it feels like the hunts are like vary a lot on this map. I don't know if it's just me. Yeah.
Most of the time you can get like 3 herds on the UTC, but yeah, sometimes one of them just spawned a bit far. Let's quickly check the map. So technically you get this one, and that one, right? And then this one is a bit further away.
Who had the counter pick? And was this Kaiser's counter pick?
I'm not too sure. We'll have to ask Kaiser as he in the chat, because I kind of lost track of what happened. But treasure contention, and I think Mitoe got it. No, Kaiserklein got it. Wow.
Oh, that was really close.
That's big. I think Kaiser wanted to go for a training post, but as he's being chased by Mitoe Explorer, maybe it's time to change his mind, just drop 2 manas with that wood. Yeah, and that's really good adaptation.
Yeah, I think so. That's the best decision, definitely.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
so
mean, it's hard to say who I'd favor in this matchup. The other thing to consider is like Kaiser doesn't play a massive amount of Brits, and Mitoe plays China as like his main civ, right?
Yeah, I think Mitoe's been really good with China in tournaments recently. I think he's been winning most of his games with them. So totally
Did you see that goat interaction then?
Sorry?
Did you see that goat interaction? Like Kaiser was next to it for ages, and it still went to Mitoe.
Yeah, typical. Trick by Kaiser. Is Mitoe gonna try to do the same? Yeah, he will. Gonna get closer, but eventually we'll just give up as he just cannot catch James Jackman. Oh, Kaiser going for the ballsy play here. Gonna try to quickly grab that 80-foot treasure, and I don't think Mitoe will come back at all. Nope. So Kaiser is gonna get away with the treasure. So really good H1 so far.
Yeah, that was a cheeky play going for that. Such a cheeky fellow.
Yeah, I mean, you must be really happy about that. You're gonna age 18 villagers with 2 manas, which is a standard 16 plus TP, which is pretty fast.
Yeah, that is really quick. He's gonna be up at like just past 4 minutes.
Yeah.
With 18 vills. Yeah, that's really good.
Mitoe went for 2 village starts, so he didn't go for his signature 3 village starts. I think it kind of relies on wood treasures, and he didn't get any, unfortunately.
I wonder if Mitoe is gonna play H2.
He's been playing only H2 China recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, I think he will.
I think so too. I'm surprised he didn't cancel that vill to try and get the age up going quicker.
Yeah, just gonna eat some goats. EGC TV with the sub, thank you very much. 5 months in a row. Thanks a lot for your sub. Thanks a lot for sponsoring this tournament as well. Mitoe was gonna transition, start chopping some wood, see what he does with that. Could be for a forward base, could be for a trading post. We'll see.
How many vills has he got on the Wonder? Is it just 3?
Yes, 3 indeed. It's gonna age slightly slower than usual. Kaiser getting some, I'd say map control, but just dropping that mana forward. We'll see what he goes to that, if he's just for line of sight or if he's gonna drop a forward base. Do you want me to ban? Oh, you already got a sword. You can ban
Yeah,
Combat
no.
K. I don't mind.
No, I thought about it, but I'll be the bigger man here. It's all good.
Yeah, showing why they call you Samwise 12.
Exactly. Showing my wise tendencies.
Yeah, so no TP from Mitoe. Gonna drop a Consulate. So yeah, this looks like an H2 play.
Yeah, definitely looks. Is that? Yeah, this is what we've seen Mitoe do a lot in the last few China games. Going for this early German consulate play, which seems to be working out really well for him.
Yeah, really interesting builder. Making his so German consulate basically makes your army cheaper on food, and you get access to also trickles to give you extra resources. And 700 wood first is gonna be his first shipment. Kaiserklein already up. Gonna train some longbows.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Ford Rax longbow play. It was pretty risky in my books.
Is it? Are you afraid of like 7 steppy first, maybe?
I guess you're scared of just like a few unit shipments and getting overwhelmed and just losing that forward base.
Yeah, true. That could be something as well. We'll see what Kaiser decides to do with his longbows. He didn't bring them around there, so perhaps he's just going for some scouting info. Looks like he's trying to maneuver around and perhaps try to snipe the villager if there is one, and there is one, so he should get rewarded for that. Yeah, easy pickup for Kaiser.
Nice pickup.
Probably gonna deny that war enemy. No, not gonna overextend. Be happy about the damage done. One villager for free is always good. Mitoe following with 600 wood.
Is that a second war academy he's got there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's
So
interesting.
he's looking to make a lot of Chukunus and dikes.
He's got a lot of hills on wood though, considering he's shipping 600 as well.
So he's got the discount on the old Han army, so that might be why he's dropping so much wood, because he's not spending that much wood, but
Yeah.
not too sure. Yeah, you're right. 600 wood is probably gonna end up for him stacking a lot. Gonna eat the goat. Nice food income for him.
Yeah.
And looks like Kaiser is gonna wall the choke, trying to make the most of these longbows and transitioning to musketeers and hussars now. Did he send 700 coin? No, just followed up the 700 wood with 5 yards. So he's not gonna get the greatest batch of hussars, but
I think, I mean, this surely is looking good for Brit in this situation, don't you think? Like
yeah, I think so. Although the unit composition, I'd rather him having, you know, like 15 longbows rather than all these musks. But,
Yeah.
because that could play into Mitoe hand, right? Because he's been saying to create shipment next, he's probably gonna send a military shipment. Just go, yeah, and 8 Chukunus it's gonna be.
Yeah, it could be quite a scary push. He's gonna have so many units there.
Yeah, and a bat from the Summer Palace as well, so gonna even reinforce his timing, and that's a lot of Chinese units. There's already 20 pikes and 20 Chukunus, plus 8 on the field, plus a batch, and yeah, that's gonna be go time. And that's gonna be the same timing that Kaiser decides to push out a little bit, and probably gonna
That
lose
is
these
pretty
longbows.
unfortunate.
I think this is good for China, right? Because his
Yeah,
competition just
definitely.
hardcore counters the Musketeer Hussars.
Yeah, definitely.
And does Kaiser have many husks on the field? He's got only 2, it's just not gonna be enough.
This is what I was talking about. Like this forward base just feels risky and unnecessary in this matchup. Like there's no need to build this far forward really.
Yeah. Wow, it looks like Kaiser won't even try to...
I mean, there's just no way you can contest that. Like, how are you gonna? You can't do anything
Yeah.
against that many Chukanu.
Yeah, true. And Mitoe is not even gonna waste time sieging the tower, and I like the decision a lot.
Yeah, he definitely needs more longbows here. Does Mitoe have another shipment on the way? I guess we're gonna see probably the 7th step next.
No, it doesn't. But soon to be for sure. I'm gonna right click that stable.
So many units.
Yeah, has to be careful though, because the Ursa mass is growing, and 6 longbows are gonna pop from the town center for Kaiserklein as well.
Yeah.
Pikes in cover mode.
Needs to be
Some
careful
good
not
splits
to
on the muskets as well, but that looks like an overcoming from Mitoe. 6 longbows split Minutemen being called, some wheels getting involved, and the pikes for Mitoe are just slowly dying, and disciples being trained as well. Do really well versus longbows in melee.
Yeah.
But the rally point, the pikes are sieging the tower because they got triggered, and suddenly there's no more anti-cap for China.
Yeah, and Chikani takes forever to kill a Hussar as well.
Yeah, they are all full HP. The Chinese monkey is dead, 1 HP as well. Oh my god, +9 everywhere.
Yeah, and those pikes, it's just too far.
Yeah, it's just not in time, not quite the XP, and he will probably be able to save his future canoes, but look at his infantry mass for bridge behind that, and that's where you start running out of steam as China.
Yeah. Yeah, once you lose that pike mass, like it's so hard to come back from it.
Yeah, for
Mainly due
sure.
to like the 3-batch training.
Nice reinforcements for Mitoe, but so many longbows, and it's just in 9 pikes, so no steppies on the field anytime soon. Getting some good trades on the muskets, but there's so many longbows. These longbows just solo these China army.
Yeah.
Guys in the back of that, bringing more musketeers. Probably training herself as well. Yeah, thank you. Gonna push in again.
Yeah, now all of a sudden it just looks so... I mean, that was such a clean defense from Kaiser. It was definitely an overcommit from Mitoe, but just good patient play from Kaiser yet again.
Yeah, not panicking, just knows he's gonna lose this FB, rebuilding the barracks instantly, sending longbows, and yeah, just trapping everything with Minutemen and a few wheels to tank, and taking a really good trade.
Yeah, and just keeping those Huss alive, like he knew exactly what he was playing for. Just waiting to clean up those pikes, and then just making sure he had the Huss to chase down the Chikani.
Yeah, this lonely Hussar are doing so much work, and
Yeah,
on the field.
Yeah.
Soon to pop, but
like China losing Vils, like there's no way he ever catches this mass back up, I don't think.
Yeah, 5 more Hussars as well, and there's no more anti-cap for China. It's looking really tough for Mitoe now. And yeah, Mitoe is calling the GG.
Wow. It really looks so good for Mitoe with that first push. Just he got a bit greedy. Like he thought, oh, I've taken out that barracks so easily. I'm just going to go for the kill, and should have probably just played it a bit safer and slower. Just taken out the tower, take out that mana, control the map, and play it a bit slower.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Although it was really tempting to siege that stable in France, but
yeah,
timing was unfortunate.
You can totally understand it from his point of view. Like 3-3, sure. He just wants to smash it in there and get that victory. He was too eager to get it done.
Yeah, also he invested so much into that colonial play, double wood crates, double military shipment to follow it. Yeah, kind of has to get something done with that, but
yeah.
But yeah, Kaiser with the reverse sweep, taking the series and moving on into the finals of his own legacy tournament. Pretty impressive mental to stay in after being down 3-1 and just slowly bringing that back.
Yeah, really well played.